have any other jobs taking us to that time period. I could save her then, as another accidental side effect. All I have to do is stop a storage room fire. Should be easy.
You don't know, do you? No, you don't. Or we wouldn't be having this conversation.
Know what?
The storage room where she died. It was located in a building owned by NYU. Specifically, the NYU School of Chemistry.
That's where Lisa died, isn't it?
The fire was caused by a lab explosion on the floor above.
Oh no, not...
I am afraid so. It's the same explosion that Joe Anderson tried to circumvent. I'm sure you remember what happened to him.
All too well. Blast it.
Yeah. You need to let it go.
I'll try, Nos.
Please do more than try. The brass takes a very hard line on agents going rogue, and I can't lose you too.
You're not gonna lose me, Nos. It was a passing fancy. It'll pass.
Promise?
I can't promise that, but I can promise to focus on the job. Fight the malaise, like always.
Okay, look, I get it. You're presented with all these possibilities. It's only natural to want some of them for yourself.
I'm not doing it for me.
We both know that's not true. You think I didn't want to break time itself to get back what I lost, but we have to be better than that. We need to be better than that.
Control the chaos. I know.
Good. Speaking of chaos, I could use something a little more chaotic than club soda right now.
Music to my blasting ears. Mix, some chaos over here, please.
Coming right up.
A few days later.
Hey, Fia.
You're chipper today.
You're not gonna believe the client we've got lined up.
I'm very afraid.
Who?
Get over here and find out for yourself.
Another day, another job.
Let's see what's in the news first.
It looks like some of these...
Art Gallery unveils Mordo Rogue exhibit. Why is this showing up as changed? Wasn't this here last time? Did I reload a save and forget to read this or something? Pretty sure this was here last time. That's definitely different. Hannah Tanaka, a former NYPD officer whose career was marred by corruption charges, passed away at the age of 84 in her small basement apartment on Staten Island. Once a rising star in the NYPD, Tanaka's life took a dramatic turn 50 years ago when she was convicted in a high-profile RICO case, leading to a 30-year prison sentence. After her release, Tanaka struggled to reintegrate into society. Shunned by her peers and the public, she spent her remaining years in obscurity, working at a local grocery store and living in isolation. Tanaka expressed deep regret in her later years, but remained adamant that she was a scapegoat for the corruption that plagued the department at the time. Tanaka is survived by distant relatives. In lieu of flowers, family request donation to NYPD. And here's a new one. Otis Knox collection, auctioned for $3.5 million. 70 years after the mysterious disappearance of acclaimed horror writer Otis Knox, a rare edition of his complete works has been sold at auction for $3.5 billion. Sale was conducted by his estate, with Otis's son Nathan Knox expressing regret over the necessity of parting with the collection. "It hurts, but I need the money," Nathan stated, leaving fans and collectors intrigued. The enigmatic circumstances surrounding Otis Knox's disappearance continue to cast a shadow over his legacy, adding an eerie allure to the auction volumes. Well, just going from the pattern of this game, is Nathan going to be our next client? Nuzzo, we picked up some enormous energy drainage from your branch. It's stabilized now, but is everything okay from there? Has anyone heard from Nuzzo? If anything bad happened to him, the brass would tell us. Correct, just leave him be. Okay. Want to meet up? Have a few days off. Like to visit you, that'd be nice. I'm booked solid. Bali, same, Ron. If you want to risk a chrono shift while flying on a plane, sure. Never mind, I'll watch the Riverwall again. Park gallery chrono shifted again. Yep. Chronolocked book. Can anyone recommend a good chronolocked book? Been trying to read this Nick Cord biography, but it keeps chrono shifting. Tell me about it. Just finished job, bored. Anyone go anywhen fun? I thought it was your day off. It was. Decided to take a shift anyway. Alright, cool. Well, I guess let's go see who Nuzzo's got lined up this time.
But what the hell am I paying all this money for?
You were told several times during the review process. This shouldn't be a surprise.
Okay, I get it. It's just, there's no way you can make an exception.
What you're asking for is a nostalgia trip. What you applied for is something entirely different. It requires... Oh, hello, Fia.
What did he apply for?
I was just explaining to our client that because of the specifics involved, he won't be joining you on the jump.
Specifics involved?
Let's start from the top. Nathan, this is Fia Quinn.
Hello.
Nathan Knox. And before you ask, yes, there is a relation. Otis Knox was my father.
Oh, for fuck's sake, Fia, you literally just fucking...
Otis Knox. Is he famous?
Okay, that's different. Otis Knox, the horror writer, wrote over 30 best-selling books and then disappeared without a trace 70 years ago. You don't know anything about that.
Sorry.
You have these touching moments like with Imani that make me really, feel for you and want to identify you. Then you go pull stupid shit like this.
I thought you said she knew her stuff.
Alternate timelines. I explained this.
Then explain the fucking news stories I'm reading.
Yeah, but my dad had, what did you call it? A high timeline ranking?
Exactly. Which is why you have to stay behind. We can't risk any changes to his history.
Okay. I get it. It's fine. I mean, not fine, but I just want to know. More than anything else, I just want to know. If you can do that for me, nothing else matters.
What exactly do you want to know?
I want to know what happened to my father that day. Was he killed? Did he hit his head and lose his memory? Or did he just run away and leave us? It's been 70 years. I need to know. If I can't save him, then maybe knowing is good enough.
70 years. So that's... what, 1991?
Your father has a high timeline ranking.
So I've been told. His books weren't even that good.
Even so, his books were influential, to put it mildly. They inspired more adaptations than we can calculate.
None of those are any good either. I'm telling you, that ranking is a mistake.
I've explained this. It's not up to me. His ranking is what it is. So we can't change his history.
I know. Just don't ask me to like it.
Your father disappeared.
You seriously never heard about this? It happened on the 4th of July, 1993. According to Mom, he went for a walk during the fireworks and never came back. It was the top story for months. Mystery on the 4th. Celebrated horror author vanishes without a trace. Everyone thought it was some kind of publicity stunt for his next book. I did too. But, well, it wasn't.
I assume there was an investigation.
Major celebrity like that? Of course there was. But they found nothing. Everyone gave up. Even my mother remarried in less than a year. Adam was a nice enough guy, but...
He wasn't your father.
No.
So, I assume I'm going to have to tread lightly.
Yes. Observation only. He was last seen at a book signing on the Coney Island boardwalk around 8 p.m. You should have plenty of time to make your way there. Try to find Knox. Don't interact with him.
I'm sure that's gonna happen.
Keep your distance, see what happens, report back. You know the drill.
All right, I believe I'm up to speed.
Are you? You were supposed to be up just fine, just getting that fucking time stream.
I'm ready when you are.
Mr. Knox, if you could step into our waiting area, I'll keep you updated.
Okay, thank you. This is... well, thank you. Whatever happens, whatever you find out, thank you.
Pastroland. What? Is that even anything related to time? Oh, past. Well, then what's the
Time call
Roland?
successful, Noz.
Blasted, it's hot. Much better.
All clear over then?
All clear. Wow, is that the original Thunderbolt?
Yes. Although it hasn't been in operation for 10 years.
Shame.
There should be a magazine scan in your pocket. Do you have it?
Apparently I do. Mystery on the 4th. Actually, who's the photo by Otis Knox fansite.com, used with permission. This is, from 93 at 8:09 p.m. Best-selling horror novelist Otis Knox still missing after months of exhaustive searching. Months after the enigmatic disappearance of famed thriller and horror novelist Otis Knox, the literary world and fans are left grappling with unanswered questions. Knox, known for his chilling narratives, vanished on the night of July 4th, 1993 during the Independence Day fireworks on Coney Island, as per reports from his wife. Despite extensive searches and public appeals, no trace of Knox has been found. The case has sparked wild speculation and theories from among his readers, with some suggesting life imitating art. Authorities continue to investigate, but as time passes, hope fades, leaving a void in the hearts of those who admired his work. The last confirmed sightings of Knox were by a local shop owner on the Coney Island boardwalk and one of his longtime neighbors. Both individuals, who asked to remain anonymous to protect their privacy, spoke fondly of Knox. He was a friendly man, always polite, always respectful, said the neighbor. It was easy to forget he was such a celebrity. Despite their familiarity with the author, neither witnessed anything unusual on that fateful night. While Knox's whereabouts and status may be in question, his legacy is very much not. Over the years, he won numerous prestigious awards for his bone-chilling works, including the Bram Stoker Award for Midnight's Lament in 1981, and the World Fantasy Award for The Vanishing Pier in 1984.
Is this Otis Knox?
The last known photo of him, taken at a nearby book signing. See the timestamp?
I do. 8:09 p.m. That's 30 minutes from now.
Yes. Plenty of time to get there. I'm sending you the address.
Copy that. I'm on my way.
Okay, so first things first. Have we got anybody we can look up other than Otis Knox? Apparently not. Let's just look up him. Look him up. Basic info. 1975 to 1993, author. Born 1941. Cause of death unknown, known residences redacted. Known clustermates Marla. There's Nathan. There's the awards we saw in the magazine article. He also got the Edgar Allan Poe Award for Best Mystery Novel for Shadows on the Shore. 1990 British Fantasy Award for Nightfall's Embrace. 1992 Hugo Award for Best Novel for Darkness at the Dunes. Extremely high timeline impact rating. Obituary in absentia. Mystery deepens. Celebrated author Otis Knox remains missing. Months after the enigmatic disappearance of famed thriller and horror novelist Otis Knox, the literary world and fans are left grappling with unanswered questions. Knox, known for his chilling narratives, vanished on the night of July 4th, 1993 during the Independence Day fireworks, as per reports from his wife. Despite extensive searches for public appeals, no trace of Knox has been found. The case has sparked wild speculation and theories among his readers, with some suggesting life imitating art. Authorities continue to investigate, but as time passes, hope fades. I think we already read this in the magazine. Bibliography. Oh boy. Wonder if I'm going to have to memorize any of this. 77. Echoes in the Dark. Whispering Tides. I'll just come back to that if I need it. Well, I guess we'll leave. Since that's literally the only thing we could do.
Duffy used to take nostalgia tourists here, didn't he?
All the time. Ever since the park was sold to Seagram Corps. It's a pretty popular request.
He always did manage to snag the choice assignments. Perks of seniority.
Were you upset about that? I never realized.
Oh no,
Astroland.
No, I never held it against him.
Past Astroland.
It's
I get
just
it now.
ironic that the first time I get a job here, it's all closed down.
Probably for the best.
I know. Distractions. Speaking of,
Right. Standing by.
Alright, Boardwalk Books.
there it is. Boardwalk Books. Nozzo, how long until that book signing?
Maybe 10 minutes?
The place looks empty. I thought Otis Knox was a popular writer.
He was. Either way, there's a timestamp. Otis should arrive any minute. Find someplace to wait. And be unobtrusive.
Fia, unobtrusive, sure. Can we break in?
The multi-tool can
Well, damn. Let me try this very unobtrusive leaning spot.
Nothing's happening, Noz.
Just wait a bit. He's got to show up any minute now.
All right. Nothing yet.
He'll be there.
Are you
Yes, just be patient.
All right.
So how about that sports ball team?
Are you sure this is the right place?
According to the historical record and the photograph in your hands, yes. Just wait.
Nozzo, it's past 8 o'clock.
I know.
No book signing event has started.
I know. Okay, maybe there's no book signing, but there's still the timestamp on the photo. Just wait a bit. He's got to show up any minute now.
No, so why don't you just admit you got things wrong, got your wires crossed, your clocks mixed up, whatever?
Oh, there he is.
Are you sure?
There he isn't.
He doesn't look much like his photo.
It's him. Who else could it be?
I think we should confirm.
How?
I don't know, maybe by talking to him?
No. Remember his ranking? You can't engage.
With Otis, sure. That is clearly not Otis.
We need to be positive, don't we? What will the brass say if I spend the whole night tailing the wrong man? What will the client say?
Go ahead. Just, well, you know, be careful.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that ain't him.
Excuse me. Sorry to bother you, but I'm looking for Otis Knox. Do you know where he is?
Otis Knox? Why would I know that? I just sell his books. I don't write them.
Oh, I see. You own this bookshop.
That I do, but we're closed.
You're closed.
Yeah, because it's the 4th of July. I'm sure some of the major chains are open, but not me. Sorry.
Isn't there supposed to be a book signing event today?
Today? On the 4th of July?
Yes.
Of course not.
Really? Because I thought... Never mind.
Would it do any good? Let me look at the photo
Sorry.
again. Because isn't that a magazine from the future? Or Fia can just walk off and do her own thing.
Well, blast it.
How is this possible?
I have no idea. Otis Knox's history couldn't have changed. We'd know. High-ranked person like him, alarms would go off in every branch on the planet.
So what should we do?
No, we're not
Shit,
licked yet.
sorry.
According to all reports, Otis went missing during the fireworks.
I was looking away and I heard, "What should we do?" Thought that was a complete sentence, so I clicked. Trying to make sure I'm recording.
Those aren't due to start for another hour or so. We still have time. I got the Knox's home address from Nathan. Maybe he's home? If he is, standard protocols apply.
I know. Keep my distance. Don't engage, etc. All the windows are dark. I don't think anyone's home.
Knock on the door. If anyone answers, just say you've got the wrong house.
Or talk to the person that's clearly there. Anyway, I was gonna look at this.
Shall we take another look at this scan?
It's not shifting, but
I don't care if it's shifting or not. When was this taken? They just said it was a magazine scan. I forgot Maybe it was a present-day one. Anyway.
The article's text seems to match the known history, from the little I know of it.
Nathan confirms it. He's protected from chrono shifts as long as he remains here, so he'd know if it changed.
If there's anything odd about the photo, I can't see it.
Thought maybe the clock was wrong.
Same.
Mystery on the 4th. Best-selling thriller author still missing.
A bit hyperbolic, but accurate. Nothing strange there.
Okay.
Could this timestamp be wrong?
Maybe, but it matches the time on the clock. Why would both of them be wrong?
Let's see, is that 8:09? I'm more concerned with the hour. I think it's something 09, definitely. Maybe we're off by an hour?
Could this...
Maybe.
If there's anything...
Same.
OtisKnoxFanClub.com. This is where the photo came from.
Yes. It was one of the first fan sites of the early internet. Whoever owned the site must have taken the photo.
So they took a photo of a book signing event that never happened.
Right. This doesn't smell right.
Can you look up who owned the site?
One way to find out. Checking the domain history. Registered in February of 1993. Elapsed in 1996. Owned by...
Nazo.
Adam Cole?
Why the pause? Do we know who he is? And for once I'm with Fia, I don't think I recognize that name.
Does that name mean something to you?
Oh, yes. A year after Otis Knox went missing, his wife took another clustermate. Husband. The man's name was Adam Cole.
Interesting.
That can hardly be a coincidence, can it?
No, it most definitely cannot.
Alright, Mr. Adam Cole, let's see what we can find out about you. 1951 to 2031. Employed 1993 to 2022 as a construction engineer. Known clustermates Marla. Nathan is a stepchild. Known residences 2002 Mermaid Avenue. Cause of death, pancreatic cancer. Low impact rating. Well, we got his house now. In the meantime, back with our plan here.
Nobody's home, Noz.
Blast it. None of this makes any sense. How could the archive be completely wrong? That photograph is part of the historical record. We're both holding copies of it right now. It's showing no signs of chrono shifting, at least not on my end.
Same here. It's solid as a rock.
There's something we're missing. Let me think. Stand by.
Uh-huh. Excuse me a second.
Hi, excuse me.
Yes? You need help?
Maybe.
Okay. I'm Evelyn.
Nice to meet you, Evelyn. I'll look up all about you later.
That's a lovely garden.
Maybe not yet, but I'm working on it.
Are those lupines?
Common mistake. Delphiniums. Not easy to grow near the water, but I have my ways.
Okay.
You have ways, do you?
Ways I'm not sharing. I can tell you, but I'll have to kill you.
Well, is that all?
Huh?
Sorry, never mind. Does Otis Knox live here?
You obviously know that already, or you wouldn't be here. Just to warn you, he keeps his address unlisted for a reason.
Oh, it's not like that.
Hey, you're on his property, not mine. If he can't keep his fans in check, then that's on him.
I'm not a fan.
That's what they all say.
Okay, then. I'll come back and try this later if I need to, but I don't think it would do any good, so we'll just leave you for now.
I'll leave you alone now.
See you around.
Anything else we can look at? Supply shed and a tree.
I'm not here to climb trees. Besides, it wouldn't support my weight.
Said anything about climbing it? Well, we could probably do something with the supply shed, but clearly not while she's here, so that'll have to wait, if that even happens at all. Alright. See what we can find out about Mr. Cole.
I don't think anyone lives here, Nozzo. Did the archive get it wrong again?
The archive is never wrong. It's
yeah,
just
sure.
data. You just have to know how to read it.
Right, yeah.
That address is registered in his name. It doesn't necessarily mean he lives there.
I suppose that makes sense.
See? The archive is fine.
Right.
Something weird is definitely going on, but the archive is fine.
Uh-huh.
It's fine.
Right.
Okay, it's fine. Didn't mean to touch a nerve.
You just keep telling yourself that. Well, we'll just go ahead and confirm it, but I'm pretty sure the door is going to be locked.
Locked.
Uh-huh. Charming place. Got a computer, got a key. An unlabeled key from Adam Cole's house. Looks like a breaker box or something, but we can't even do anything with it, can't even look at it. Anything in the trash bin?
There was a photograph in the trash.
Uh-oh. Woman's about the same height and build as Fia, and from what we could see, slightly similar hairstyle. Why am I already worried? Actually, that's a good point. Why am I worried? Because if that were Fia, surely Nathan would recognize her. But still.
That's definitely Otis Knox.
And that boy looks like a young Nathan.
And the one scratched over. Nozzo, is that Marla?
We can't assume anything, but most likely.
Right. I admit, my knowledge of grunge-era courtship rituals is a bit rusty.
Grunge era.
Scratching out the face of a person in a photograph. Typically that means you hate that person, correct?
That's the tradition, yeah.
And this Adam Cole person, he later clusters with Marla Knox. Also correct?
Again, yeah.
So why did he scratch out her face?
I have no idea, but I prefer not to speculate until we know more.
Probably a good idea.
Understood. I'll keep digging.
Thanks, Fia. I'll be here.
A Mac Performa 250, you believe. Top of the line for this win. Does it even work? Holy shit, yes it does. Aha. Book signing original. Aha. This looks like it was taken way back in the winter. And what is that going to be? 9, 10... something like 1020 or so. And of course that, yep.
Are you seeing this, Noz? This photo's been digitally manipulated. This is the original, taken during the winter holiday. And this one has been altered to look like it was taken today.
I see it. That's a relief.
A relief?
That the archive wasn't compromised. It was just this Adam Cole guy playing a trick.
But why? Why bother?
I have no idea. We still have time until the fireworks. Keep looking around.
How about some trivia? How about some fourth wall breaking trivia, apparently? Okay. Let's see how well I've been paying attention. What does PFE stand for? Probably Paradox Field Excluder. What was discovered in 2041? I believe that was the quadsonic particle. What is the criteria for a landing point? Free of any observers for all the good that did us in, whatchamacallit, the 30s. Although, it's probably both 1 and 2. Because I think, yeah, pretty much all our landing points have been out in the open. None of them have been indoors. What was formed in 2052? Was that Chronozen? What began in 2047? Maybe that was the Wild West irresponsible use of time travel. Got at least one question wrong. Shit. Okay. Well, now I'm curious. Excuse me while I cram a little bit.
It's time to cram.
Okay, I think I know what I got wrong. I'm hoping, yeah, the questions are the same. Okay. Paradox field excluder, 2041, quantasonic particle, landing point, both 1 and 2. That actually may have been what I got wrong. Chronozen. 2047 was government intervention, I think. Oh, no. Okay, cool. Welcome, Adam Cole. Select Open Sesame to continue.
How? Nozzo, did you see that?
What is it?
The answers on this quiz. It's based on history. Our history.
Okay, so not fourth wall breaking. I thought we were going to get, like, an Easter egg or bonus content. No, this is... Oh, okay.
Things that nobody of this when should ever know about.
That's impossible.
I called it again, didn't I? Fia is going to end up being Marla, isn't she?
I know, but it happened. Could this Adam Cole be a time traveler?
Absolutely not. We'd know. At least, I assume we'd know? I have no idea. It's above our pay grade either way. Just focus on the job for now. I'll file a report for the brass once we're done.
Oh, hello. A simple motion-sensitive scanner. A note above it reads, present light. Okay.
Scanning that did nothing.
Okay, well, how about you present it with light, considering this multi-tool has a flashlight on it?
Scanning my hand.
Okay, present light. You want my gun?
Scanning that.
Okay. Well, before I forget, I was gonna look up Evelyn, but we don't know her last name. Okay.
I don't need to mess with.
All right then. Why is it even in your? I don't fucking care. All right. I guess I'll go find some light for you. Since apparently a flashlight ain't good enough for you. I was gonna say, does this key fit this door? But even if it does, can we really go in with Evelyn looking at us? Apparently we can. Okay. What we got in the first aid kit?
That is one well-stocked first aid kit. Syringes, gauze, slings, all sorts of medicines. Is this normal, Nozzo?
For most people, no. But Marla Knox worked as a nurse for most of her life. Old habits die hard.
Do we not want to take anything from it?
That is syringe. I'd bet.
Okay then. No answering machine messages this time. A scrapbook.
This scrapbook looks recently leafed through. It's open on this page. Shame about all the water damage. I wonder why they kept it.
Okay. So something happened on October, December, November, or October, September, October. One of the burrs. The 14th of one of the burrs. And a certain number of days. Hope Evelyn doesn't look up and see us in here.
There are 2 identical photographs here, so I doubt they'll miss the one.
Presumably Marla. And Thea didn't have a heart attack on seeing her, so I guess I was wrong. Thea doesn't become Marla. So that just leaves the question, how does Adam Cole's computer have knowledge of 2060s tech?
That's the owner of Boardwalk Books, or a younger version of him at least. And the woman with him, is that Marla Knox?
It matches the archive photos, so I'm going to assume yes.
Okay. They had Halloween decorations up. So this receipt over here might be October. Anything new we can look up? Nope.
The bin appears to be empty.
Alright, cool. I guess we're done in here for now. Hi, you didn't see me sneak in, did you?
Hello again.
Yes?
Is this a photo of Otis Knox and his family?
That's them, sure enough. But why did you scribble out Marla like that?
Oh, it wasn't me. But you're sure that's Marla?
I'd recognize that necklace anywhere. But who did that to her picture? They ought to be ashamed.
I have no idea.
Can't imagine why anyone would do such a thing to her. She's the light of the neighborhood.
Alright, you piece of shit scanner, why didn't you tell me you were going all metaphorical on me?
Huh. So the key to this scanner lock was Marla.
That explains why her face was scratched out in that photo you found. Probably to prevent anyone else from using it.
Okie dokie then.
Also, what are you doing?
What? What's going on?
Never mind. It's gone now.
What happened?
I felt the time stream. It was faint, but it was there. Did you open a portal?
No. And even if I wanted to, you know you have to be outdoors for it to work.
Right. Of course. I've just been working too hard. Must be.
Yeah, sure.
I'll keep monitoring for you.
Let's save. A whiteboard with a crude map drawn on it.
Looks to be a crudely drawn map of the Coney Island Boardwalk. There's a spot marked with an X. Should be easy to find.
So, what are you?
No way. No blasting way. You seeing this?
Yeah.
Is that what I think it is?
A quansonic wave generator.
Whoa.
I thought the quansonic particle wasn't discovered until the 2040s.
It wasn't.
So Adam Cole is experimenting with time travel 60 years early.
Impossible. If he was, we'd know.
Nazo, I think you're gonna have to get that preconception out of your head.
But this whole mission is full of impossible things.
What do we know about this Adam Cole person?
You read the same archive entry as me, Thea. We barely know anything. I'm going to go have a chat with Nathan Knox. Stand by, Thea. And don't touch that generator.
She touched it.
Mr. Knox?
Yeah? Is she finished already?
Not quite. I wanted to ask you about Adam Cole.
My stepfather. Why?
We just want to fill in some gaps.
But he has nothing to do with what happened, does he? He didn't even meet my mother until a year after. Honestly, I barely knew the guy, so I bring him into this.
Well, it's hard to know how to put this, but he was, experimenting with time travel.
What?
It's true. His name came up while Thea was investigating. She looked into him. He knew things he shouldn't have known. Knowledge of the future. He had photos of your family, a key to your house, but we know next to nothing about him. So anything you can tell us will be useful.
This is...
I know. It's a lot.
No. This is ridiculous. I asked you to find out what happened to my father, not butt into my mother's private life.
Did it ever occur to you we might have to butt into your mother's private life to find out what happened to your father?
How dare you?
Look, Mr. Knox. Don't you want to know what happened?
No. Let sleeping dogs lie.
Then what are we even fucking doing here?
My mother was happy. After everything that happened, she deserved to be happy. And you want to ruin that over my dead body? You'll be hearing from my lawyer. Goodbye.
You heard all that?
I did, yeah. So what now? Do we abort?
No. The protocol is clear. We can't let this lie. Anomalies like this must be investigated.
But if he sues us...
The brass knows what we're doing. They gave us the green light. Just keep treading lightly. I'll keep digging on my end. We are going to figure this out.